Alright, hey, what's up you guys? I am back again with another video. I'm just here this week to share with you guys some of the things that I've been working on this past month, the new listings I've put up on my Etsy shop. I will leave links to everything below, but I just thought this would be a good opportunity to kind of walk you guys through some of my favorite products. Alright, so recently I've spent a lot of time working on some stamp sets that I was getting ready for you guys, and if you stay tuned till the end, I will let you know of a special little surprise I have for you. So let's just jump into it. Firstly, I have 5 stamp sets that I've made for Halloween, and then also last year's pumpkin stamp set. So this one's some doodles and some graphics, and you can just kind of make your own thing. There's also a pumpkin brush. So again, this is from last year. It's just this cute little pattern brush, and it includes all of the different stamps from the set. You can just kind of put these in there. You can color them in. You can cut them out on vinyl if you want to make, oh, that one's really big. We'll move that down. If you want to, make designs in Procreate and then take them over to Cricut, for example, you can do that with these designs. Apparently, the last time I used these, I was working with either a much larger canvas or just really wanted to show how big they were. Alright, so this is just a handful of the pumpkins. As you can see, I have a total of 19 pumpkin stamps plus the pumpkin pattern brush. Now again, this is from last year, but I just wanted to touch on that really quickly since it is Halloween. In addition to that, I this year have added to my Halloween collection. So I have 15 bat stamps. So most of them are just these symmetrical bat designs, all a little bit different. And who knows, it might also just inspire you to create some of your own. These are all just symmetrical designs. I used the symmetry setting in Procreate to create these, so maybe it gives you some inspiration if you want to make some of your own and you're just kind of stuck for shapes. There are only a couple that aren't symmetrical, so this one is a cute little hanging bat. I've made some designs with that one in the past. And this one is flying off in a different direction, so that one is also not symmetrical. But you have plenty of ones to work with here if you are interested. I personally love working with these stamps. I think it saves me so much time, especially if I'm in like a creative rut and I'm just looking for something to, like I said, save time, get me unstuck. It's just really easy to just start stamping these around, and then you can easily make a pattern. You can use clipping masks over top and then color them in however you like. There are so many different options here. I have a Sweet Treats brush set, so I have a couple little stencils here. For example, these cute cups and donuts, because this time of year we all love cups and donuts. But then I have more of these graphic images. So this donut, which if you just wanted to use that, you could color it in, shade it as an actual donut. This cupcake I've done really cute designs with. And I love the candy apple. And on top of this, you can easily just take another layer and color over top and make it look like there's, some runny, gooey caramel candy, whichever. You can make poison apples with this as well. So it's a lot of fun. I have 3 trick-or-treat buckets, and I have 4 lollipops and 3 just regular candies that are wrapped, and then there's candy corn and one of the pumpkin candy corn candies. And then on top of that, I have these 2 candy brushes, which are just made with these. So I'll show you briefly. So this one is a bigger one, and you can change the size. It doesn't change the size of the pattern though. It just changes the size of the brush. So if you want to go in and change the size for either of these, it's totally up to you. If you want to use the original brush or if you want to duplicate it. I usually duplicate it if I'm going to make any kind of edits. And then you can come in, you can tap on the second brush here, and then you want to come down to grain, and here we can adjust this, so we can scale it, and you can see that changing here. So just for better view, you can adjust how you want to do this. So just something to keep in mind. I'm just gonna delete this extra brush, I don't need it. But if you are doing something like that, you can adjust this. So just wanted you to know that. It's really easy to do. Now, one important thing to note about the candies is I've actually designed these so that when you're stamping them, they're not going to stamp like other stamps. I'll show you how to get rid of that if that's not something that you like. But basically I wanted it to kind of scatter, so if you wanted to put it all over the page, you wouldn't have to go in and adjust all of them. So yeah, you can just kind of plop them in and they'll appear randomly. And then you can go into another one and do the same. So maybe you make it a little smaller, and yeah, it kind of just does the scatter for you if you don't like that. So this, for example, I would again duplicate it. If you want to, you really don't have to. I would come into the shape, I would bring scatter down to none, and I would bring rotation to 0, and then it's just going to stamp like any other stamp. So it's a really minor adjustment, and then you can save that. It's totally up to you. You could rename, this one scatter and keep that one as is, or just go in and change it on the same brush. Totally up to you. Next, I have my Witches stamp set. I really like this one. You can work with the cauldron here, and then you can add shading, some glowing witch's brew on the inside. You can have a lot of fun with these. We've got a couple hats. I think these hats are cute. We have some that are a little funkier, a little bit more misshapen, and then there's of course just like a very standard one. And what I like to do with this, you can do it on your own layer, but since mine's all on the same layer, I'm just gonna select it, and you can come to your liquify tool, and then you can push things, and just kind of play around and make your own little hat. So you definitely have options here. It doesn't have to be used exactly as it is on the stamp. So I wanted to include that one. Maybe it's not perfect for everybody, but then you have the freedom to warp this how you would like. We have a couple cute brooms. I really like these. And the witch on her broom, of course. Show you that one. This one I really like to pair with the full moon in my spooky brush set. We've got the moon and 3 different stars. I have 3 different cat designs, so 2 just sitting and then 1 with its back arched and its hair standing up. Pretty cute. I don't want to spend forever going through these, so I'm just going to show you guys a few of my favorites. In the Jackolantern Stamp Set, I have this one. I love the jack-o'-lantern ones myself. I think they're really cute for like t-shirt designs. If you're making stickers, you can just kind of pop them in there. You can pair them with the pumpkin stamps that I showed you guys originally, and just kind of really have fun with some designs. I like this one. It's giving off some Jack Skellington vibes. This one's silly. I think it's really fun. This one's a bit spooky, a little sinister. So there's 13 of these here. And yeah, you can of course play around with them, make your own. Most of these were also made with the symmetry tool, so it could give you just some inspo on how to pair your own. Okay, and then my spooky set, might be my favorite one so far. So it has some tombstone options, so you can, one of my favorite things to do would then be to duplicate this, bring this down, or bring it back, change the color. So since I'm working with orange, I'll just bring it down, and I'm gonna move it below. And then you can just come in with a brush and you can fill these lines here. And then easily shade it and add something like R.I.P. You can add in cracks if you want to. And you can, of course, make a clipping mask. Anyway, you get the point. You can do a lot with this and just have some fun. And then I think the ghosts are cute. I really love these ghosts. So I have these two designs that I kind of did what I wanted to with, and then I left this one as a very sort of basic one. And again, you can just select this, and then you can come in to liquefy, and you can just kind of pull and do what you want with it, you know, and just have some fun. So I highly recommend just playing around with some of these and making your own cute little designs and seeing what you like. So I have a couple skulls. Again, I said I wasn't going to go through every single one of these stamps, but there's tons here. So a couple of skulls. I've got bones. You can make letters out of these. You can make haunted houses. And then I have 3 haunted houses that don't have any windows. So you can use the haunted house, and then you can go in with a different color or a layer over top, and you can add in the windows. There's trees, the wolf. I have one howling wolf, like a close-up, and then one of the full body, a few different spider designs and spider webs, and then also the full moon, which I really like. So that covers it for my stamp sets. I will leave links to all of them below, but also as a thank you for sticking around and watching this video, there is a link down in the description to a free bundle that you can have, which will include a few of my favorites from each of these. So it won't be the full set, but you will get a bundle of some of my favorites. And the next thing that I want to show you guys is my sticker packs. So these ones I created for autumn in general. They're already up on my shop. And then I also recently shared my October sticker sets. So you'll see those in my plan with me's, and there's no doubt about that. But I wanted to run through the color palettes and show you what is different. So for Halloween, I have this purple, orange, black, and green palette. This feels very like childish, like monsterish to me, and I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun, super playful Halloween palette. You can see, of course, we've got the ombre effects, the lettering, the stripes, everything that I traditionally keep in my sticker palettes. But in addition to that, of course, we have the Halloween stickers. So we've got, you know, pumpkin patch, Ghouls Night Out, Spooky Season, Trick or Treat, Eat, Drink, and Be Scary. So things that weren't in my other palettes. Of course, we have the pumpkins. So this is what is really new, is the pumpkins, the spiders, the bats, of course, moons, stars, the ghosts, and these jack-o'-lantern faces. I personally like to layer these jack-o'-lantern faces onto my pumpkins or put them somewhere else, you know, like on my candy corn or just something to spice things up. I've even put them on like gradients when I'm just playing around. So you can definitely get creative with that and just have some fun, or just place them anywhere in your planner. I personally think that they're just a really fun touch. And then I have a different color palette. So this one's a little bit bolder, a little more pumpkin-y, I feel. It doesn't have that green that reminds me of a monster. But I do really like this color palette as well. This one just feels very traditionally Halloween-y to me. And the stickers are all the same. So you'll still have the same lettering designs, but then also, of course, the cute Halloween bats, skulls, traditional Halloween stuff, pumpkins, etc. I have 2 more color palettes for Halloween. So this time I've included green. So this one is a little bit more nature-y, I suppose. It's similar in a sense to this last one, but like I said, includes the green. The shades are a little bit different, but I do like this one as well. I will say, if you're asking me my personal opinion, this one is probably my least favorite of them all. I really wish that it had the black in it. But if you don't want the black, if you're looking for something a little bit softer but yet still Halloween-y, this works. This sticker set actually has, I think, 3 more stickers than the previous ones, and that would just be this one, and this one. And then instead of doing a white ghost, we get a little green ghosty in this one. But this one is my favorite of all. So again, everything is the same. All the stickers are the same, but I really like this palette. It feels very, I don't know, vintagey to me. I like the more muted tones. I just am really in love with this palette personally. So this is probably the one that you'll see me use in future Plan With Me's, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. I do really, really love this one though. And I think that just like the moon and the stars, I just love it. I just love it. It's my favorite. So there you have it. These are the things that are new on my shop as of September. I have just done 4 sticker packs and 5 new brush sets. And like I said, don't forget to check in the description below for links to all of this, as well as the bonus little sample with a bunch of, not the stickers, but with the stamps from my Procreate brush sets. Stay tuned for future videos where I show you how you can take things like what you design in Procreate using these stamps, for example, and then turning them into stickers if you wanted to use them in your digital planner. So stay tuned for that. I'll be making more videos in the future. I'm really excited to kind of get into this and really start learning how to make videos and give you guys what you want. So I'm very open to feedback. Please, I mean, of course, be nice, but if there's anything in particular that you're missing in these videos that you would like to see more of, definitely let me know in the comments below. I'm really excited to teach you guys how to do different things in GoodNotes and Procreate, just, you know, playing around on your planner. So again, if there's anything at all, definitely let me know and I will see what I can come up with for you guys for videos. But that's all for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate you watching and helping out my channel. It really means a lot. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!